It's Food Safety Tip Friday. Okay, just imagine the production day is done. The sanitation crew is coming in, or the trained individual that is trained to clean is coming in to the production floor to get ready for their day. They go to the board that says the task that they are supposed to be doing for that day, and they are given a piece of paper that lets them know what tasks are to be done that day. So I'm one of those sanitation technicians. I was assigned the wax area. So it's been a while since I've cleaned that area, and I want a little refresher. I go over to the SSOPs and I pull out the wax brush bed and the wax area sanitation SOP. You're probably asking yourself, what is a sanitation SOP? Well, it is a standard operating procedure. This is a written document of procedures that is used to maintain the equipment and its sanitary condition for food packing or processing. It is a step-by-step description of cleaning and sanitizing procedures. It covers what is to be cleaned, how is it to be cleaned, how often is it to be cleaned, who's to clean it, what records are used to monitor these procedures. This is a huge fundamental part of the food safety plan, and it helps people really that question what needs to be done and how it's supposed to be done. This is going to tell them every step of the way and how it's supposed to be cleaned, and it's really important to have clear language on this. It is to be written like you want it, very easy to read format and simple for someone to figure it out without asking questions and easily get the task done. Here I am looking at the wax brush and wax area SOP. I want to know when I'm supposed to do this exactly. So I go to my master sanitation cleaning schedule like it tells me to. So it says to be daily. Weekly I do brushes since it's the beginning. I'm not going to do pull the brushes out. I'm just going to do the equipment. I'm going to do this area, and then I'm going to do the conveyors, and as well I'm going to do the floor, the walls, and the drains. Now that I know what I'm supposed to be cleaning, I go back to my SOP for the wax brush and wax area. I'm going to look at the chemicals I need and the equipment I'll need for that. I need some fruit coating remover. Then I'm going to need some detergent and sanitizer. And each of these pieces or equipments need pieces of equipments to dispense it. And I'm going to get them out. Either I'm going to mix the chemicals or I'm going to use the automatic chemical dispenser. And we want to make sure that we are testing the concentration of these to make sure that we're not using too much chemical or too less. And then we are going to record it on the correct log, either a sanitation log or a chemical concentration log. You will test these with a titration kit or a strip. And these automatic dispensers will get calibrated by your chemical rep or in-house. You want to make sure that you have the correct personal protective equipment, PPE, and you're using these safe, and you are prepping these chemicals correctly so you aren't going to corrode any equipment, and make sure that we're not using too little, because using too little is not going to get rid of the contamination that we are looking to get rid of. So here I'm looking at the logs that I need to do. I need to record the sanitation concentration on my sanitation log. So I figured that all out. I'm going to move a little bit further on my SSOP, and I'm going to make sure that I am going to be using the correct color coding in that area. I don't want to cross-contaminate. I want to make sure that I'm using safety precautions and what it tells me to do. And then I'm going to follow the daily cleaning procedure on this. And then I'm going to look and see what other logs that I need to fill out along with this. So I'm going to go to my daily sanitation log. I'm going to go and write down the date that today is. I've beat everyone to it. I'm the first one to get my task done. And so I'm going to put my date down. You can put the year up here, or you could put the year back down there, whatever you choose to do. And then I'm going to go and find what I completed, and I'm going to put my initials. And you always have to remember that you need to document this. If you didn't document it, if you didn't write it down, it didn't happen. So you want to make sure that you do this. And then any other individual that is on the sanitation crew or the train team, make sure that they are initialing what they have completed. Because once again, if you didn't write it down, it didn't happen. When these logs are completed, we need to make sure that the verification is done by someone other than the person performing the sanitation activity. This was just a brief overview of a sanitation standard operating procedure and a correct way of filling out a sanitation log. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know. Have a great day.